This is a letter that no business owner ever wants to receive. It's a HMRC investigation, and it can feel like a death sentence for many business owners. I'm Mustafa, I'm an accountant, and our practice has been dealing with this sort of stuff for the last 20 years. We've helped many business owners navigate all of the complexities of the UK tax system. And today, we're talking about the thing that nobody wants to talk about because it's scary. A HMRC investigation. We're going to be talking about what exactly triggers a HMRC investigation and what you can potentially do to avoid it. And I'm also going to be giving you a very simple 3-step checklist to make sure this letter, that brown envelope, never lands on your doorstep. Look, the fear isn't just around a potential tax bill. That's just one of many things. It's the months of stress, the sleepless nights, the endless requests of receipts from 10 years back. It's overall a massive distraction from what you should be doing, which is running and growing your business. And here's the truth. HMRC now has a supercomputer, you could call it, called Connect. It takes data from absolutely everywhere. Airbnb, eBay, Shopify, all these online platforms are integrated. Now what this system is doing is essentially building up a financial picture of you. So if there's anything that doesn't align, any discrepancies, you're automatically going to be flagged up. So what are these inconsistencies? What are the red flags and what gets you noticed? Now here are the main 3. Trigger 1 is that your numbers look really weird. Most people think that an investigation is triggered by really high expenses, when in reality it could be because your numbers just look too perfect. HMRC actually benchmarks your business versus all your competitors. So if your gross profit margin is way off compared to all your other competitors, that's a red flag. It suggests you're either underreporting income or just having loads of extra additional expenses. And now the thing is, it's not just about how much you've expensed. Let's say you spent £70,000 on marketing. It's not about that £70,000 figure, which is what's going to flag it up. It's if your turnover is only 80,000 and you've spent 70,000 on marketing, that's where the issue lies. Now, trigger number 2 is big unexplained swings in your accounts. Now, let's say your business is growing. Fantastic, that's what we want. But now your accounts last year were showing turnover of 70,000 and this year it's now 300,000. HMRC are just going to want to know why. Have you won a great big new contract which has bumped up your revenue? HMRC is also going to cross check and see if you've registered for VAT as well, which is what their system is going to be doing in the background anyways. And now the same is true for profits. So let's say your profits are always at £150,000 for example, and then the following year your profits literally dropped £30,000. That's also a red flag. It kind of looks like you may be potentially pulling money out or hiding some sort of things inside the business. So you always need to have a story for your numbers. Now, trigger number 3 is that you're always late. Now, if you're consistently filing your self-assessment returns, your company accounts, your VAT returns late, it kind of tells them that if they just shake that tree a little bit, there's going to be some money to fall out of. So don't make yourself an easy target simply by filing late every time. Now look, if you're watching this and you're feeling a little bit of fear, that's completely normal and it's understandable. Most business owners get so stuck into their craft, into their business, which is what they should be doing, and then all the paperwork that needs to be done gets left behind. But that in itself doesn't have to be a source of stress for you. If you're a UK business owner with profits over £50,000 and you want to move over from stress to clarity, I offer a free 15-minute discovery call. There's no hard sell, I promise. And it's a chance to talk about your business, your expenses, your income, things like that, just so we can get a clear insight as to where you are now and where you want to potentially be. The link is in the description below, so book in. Now the solution. How do you stay clean in business? Okay, so how do we stay clean? How do we make sure we're not the low-hanging fruit? Now, it's not about being clever or finding any fancy loopholes. It's about being organized. So here's your 3-step checklist. Start making notes. Step 1, use digital bank connected bookkeeping. Stop using spreadsheets for everything. Stop using a shoebox with all of your records inside. Like, come on, it's 2026 now. You must be using softwares like Xero, QuickBooks, Free Agent, where you literally connect your bank account to them. They pull in the transactions daily and it makes sure you're always trying to keep on top of your numbers. This way, there's no forgetting, there's no missing items, and this software essentially becomes your single source of truth. Now, this step is a non-negotiable. It's 2026, MTD is growing, it's becoming a thing, and it's only a matter of time before every single business will need to be on some sort of digital accounting software. Now, step 2, the weekly receipt ritual. This will literally take you 15 minutes a week. Every Friday afternoon, let's say, you get your phone out, you take a picture of every single receipt you've gathered for the week. You upload it into your bookkeeping, your accounting software. And once that's done, you attach that receipt to a transaction. That's done. Now you can imagine if HMRC asks for a receipt from maybe 2-3 years ago, you literally just have to find that transaction and the receipt will be there. And step 3, have a monthly numbers review. Now this step is one that moves you from just a record keeper to now being in full control of your business. At the end of the month, you or even your accountant should look at your profit and loss account, your balance sheet, and look for any variances, look for any significant differences, and also look at your bottom line. What are you actually making? Now, you also want to see, do these numbers actually tell a true story of what's happened last month? Because if they don't, there might be something wrong. And that's exactly how you spot those weird inconsistencies, just like HMRC does. And it's how you build a story for your accounts. So it's not always just compliance. You've got to start being intelligent in business too. Now, here's the reality check for you guys if you're still watching. HMRC is not just on the hunt for you. They usually hunt for the easy targets. An investigation in itself is simply just a business decision for them. They want to find out where they can make the most money with the least amount of time spent. At the end of the day, they're a business. They want an ROI on whatever they spend. And your job as a business owner is to make that investigation seem like it's a pointless waste of their money. Not by hiding anything, but by being so organized that it makes no sense for them to dive even further into your business. So you have two options now. You can continue as you are and hope that you don't get that letter in the post, the lovely brown envelope. Or you can actually finally decide to get organized. Now, if you want help building these systems that I've talked about, as becoming a better business owner, then just book that free no obligation call. The link is in the description below. We'll talk about how we can get you off HMRC's radar for good so you can finally focus on what you do best, which is running your business. The link is in the description.